everyone! Since this is such a popular video the first time around and people seem to appreciate the tips I gave, I'll be digging a little deeper and giving some more of my personal favorite tips and tricks I've discovered and learned throughout my playing. Jumping right into this, I have the Slayer counter. Normally you'd have to right-click your Slayer helmet or Slayer gem to find out how many more kills you need for your current task. But with this nifty little box here, you can check how many more kills you need for your current Slayer task, Reaper task, see their weaknesses, and have quick access to your collection log. To enable this, you would go to Settings, Skills and Experiences, Slayer, then turn on Slayer Counter. It's that easy! I don't believe this works on mobile, but there is a different way to display your current task on mobile. To do this, you'll open up the Adventures tab on your mobile device, click the Activity Tracker, then click Slayer Task on the bottom and turn on Slayer Assignment Tracking. By default, all damage done around you will be displayed on a red splat. And when you're fighting something in a group of people, the numbers can be quite chaotic, and it's hard to tell if you're actually doing anything or not. You can change the color of your own and other players' hit splats, or even turn off other players' hit splats altogether so that you can only see your own, or at least tell which ones are yours. It doesn't seem to work that well right here for some reason. To do this, you'll go to Settings, Combat and Action Bar, Hit Splats, then change the color or remove whatever hit splats you want. I wouldn't call this a quality of life tip or trick, more of a recommendation. If you have any of those Premier Club Rewards tokens that you've been saving until you decide on which reward you want because there's a lot of choices, I'll say that there is actually a legendary pet as one of the options. Every pet on this list is a normal companion, except the Blood Pouncer. The Blood Pouncer is a legendary pet, and if you didn't know, legendary pets come with abilities that'll help you out while you play. Some of their abilities include automatically picking up drops for you with a 10-second cooldown, the ability to bring an item back to the bank for you once every 10 minutes, repairing a repairable item just like an armor stand, and 6 other abilities. The pet starts out with 1 ability, and as you play, it will grow, allowing it to gain up to 2 additional abilities, for a total of 3 at a time. Do you hate doing clue scrolls and never want to see one again? Well, don't! Simply just turn off the ability to get a clue scroll drop. Settings, Item Drops, Clue Scrolls, and uncheck every box. I don't know if this actually helps anyone with anything, but here's a cool little trick you can do to check your FPS and ping. Open up Runescape's little control panel thingy by pressing Alt-tilde, which is also known as the squiggle line next to your number 1 key, and then the blue box that pops up, type Display FPS with no space. You'll get some data about the game and your connection. You can increase how far you can zoom out with your camera, allowing you to anticipate the bigger bosses easier, or take in the scenery of some RuneScape's new environment a little better. To do so, go to Settings, Gameplay Camera, System, then change your camera to Freedom or Freedom Classic. There are a couple of handy quality of life changes they made when they reworked the bank interface. One that often saves me time are the changes to presets. They made it much quicker to save a preset you make. Let's say I want to do some cooking. Here I am at the Perfectionist bonfire, I take some swordfish from my bank, and then right under presets I'm going to right click number 1 and select save. Now I go and cook, and when I come back to the bank, all I do is press 1 and it will automatically deposit my inventory and fill my backpack with whatever I have saved as my preset, as long as I have the items to do so. Another thing they added were bank filters. Down at the bottom of the bank tab, there's a filter button and a search bar. If you click on the filter button, you can have it sort out your bank for you in a few different ways. Some of them are great for clearing out space if you're like me and hoard everything you get and try to have a spot for everything. Had the same name for a while? Thought it was cool 10 years ago, but now it just seems silly. Well, if you're a member, you get a free name change every once in a while. To do so, open up the Hero tab interface and click the Summary tab. There's a Change Name button right above the lovely view of your character. That was a wide range of tips. Some of them were just setting changes. But I hope that there was at least one thing that was new information for you. Thank you all for watching, and I wish you all happy gaming.